I will be talking about 10 money myths that we need to stop believing. So yung mga money myths, things that we um, believe about money but may not be true and may not be, it's not right to continue believing it, no? What we are doing right now with IMG, we have an ongoing campaign, a financial literacy campaign. We aim to financially educate 30 million Filipino families by 2030. So if you can see the screen, we have 30M by 30. So that's what it means, no? 30 million families by 2030. Everyone really deserves to be financially educated. This is what IMG believes in. So let's get right down to it, no? Yung 10 money myths, I put it in red. So versus 10 financial facts. So number one, money myth is that banks can't be trusted. But the fact is, banks offer safety and convenience. Merong study, no, sa na majority of Filipinos still don't have bank accounts. And although yung number one reason is that wala daw silang pera, meron ding reason. There are some people who say that they do lack trust in the financial institutions and banks. So yung iba, they think that one story here is that meron daw siyang client in the province who kept all her money in a wooden chest. And it was about 250,000 pesos, no? And nandun lang sa chest niya. So it's very dangerous kasi what if her house would catch fire? Baka masunog lang yung money niya, or kung how about if merong kawatan, thief, baka mawala ng madali yung 250,000 pesos niya. So you should put your money in the bank because it's safe there. Meron siyang PDIC, yung insurance. That I would like to introduce to you this concept called Rule of 72. Kasi yung some people who do use banks, yung number one kasi na complaint na I hear is that kung ilalagay daw nila yung money nila sa bank, maliit lang yung interest. But kung maglo-loan sila sa bank, malaki yung interest. So let's talk about interest, no? So ito ang rule of 72 or the power of compounding interest. Yung rule of 72, it means that 72 divided by the interest rate equals the number of years that your money will double. So it's we have some examples. Like for example, nun yung sa left portion, yung 72 divided by 4. So it means 4% siya yung interest rate. So 72 divided by 4 equals 18. So it means your money will double every 18 years. Yung sa middle na table, 8, no? So 72 divided by 8 is equal to 9. So every 9 years, your money will double. And yung sa right table is 12. So 72 divided by 12 is equal to 6 years. So your money doubles every 6 years. So of course, if low yung interest rate, the longer the time that it will take for your money to double. So for example, yung 4%, it will take 18 years for your money to double. While if you put your money in an investment vehicle na 12%, so your money will double every 6 years. So going back to yung complaint ng ibang tao, no, na malaki talaga yung mga loan, interest rate ng loan. So it's true. So if you are having a loan right now, if you have a loan right now, how much is the interest rate? maybe the average is around 8% yung interest ng housing loan. So, your money, your loan will double every 9 years. Yung ano naman, yung savings. So, savings sa bank, di ba? Effective, ano yun? Effective September 1 ba yun? I forgot, no? But merong yung mga major banks, meron silang notification na yung previous interest rate sa savings account, which was 0.25%, it's now even lesser. It's 0.125%, diba? So, yung interest sa savings account mo is getting lower. So, imagine if we apply rule of 72 with 0.20, 0.125%, what is the answer? How many years will your money double in the bank if you put it, inilalagay mo yung pera mo lahat sa bank mo and it's earning interest at 0.125%. Di ba yung inflation rate is around, yung average inflation rate is around 4%. So, luging-lugi ka by the inflation if yung tumutubo yung pera mo by only 0.125%. So what is the use pala of the banks when it's giving you so much a very low interest rate? So you put your money in the bank for, again, safety and convenience. You don't put your money in the bank because you expect your money to grow in the bank. So you have to find the right financial vehicle, such as yung 8% or 12% that will give you that much interest. So your money will double faster. So, okay, understood naman siguro, no? And then number 2, I don't need insurance. It's a money myth. People think that they don't need insurance, but yung insurance offers protection. And then kung if we talk about insurance, sa car merong insurance, sa motor merong insurance, and then so many maraming mga promo sa cars, 0 down payment. Dito, all-in promo, 0 down payment. Yung kung kukuha ka ng motorcycle, for as low as 62 pesos down payment. So, a lot of people are attracted with these kind of promotions, no? And there's no problem with that. And especially kasi yung mga vehicles, they have insurance. It's required that they have insurance. But how about yung tao? Kasi we need to answer this question, what if you die too soon? Especially yung, sorry na lang if you maigo, no? But yung mga motorcycle kasi, merong report last year that says that motorcycle accidents is the 9th leading cause of death in the Philippines. Yung number 1 is heart attack. Yung number 2 is cancer. And yung iba naman is various diseases, no? But yung number 9, sabi nila, is motorcycle accidents. So it's really frightening that a lot of people die in the Philippines due to motorcycle accidents. Now, what if, hindi na siguro what if, but most of the time, yung mga drivers, walang insurance, but yung vehicle nila, merong insurance. So, what happens? Kawawa yung pamilya nila kasi yung driver walang insurance. So, if you love your family, you should get yourself protected. You should get insurance. Kasi if you only get insurance for your motorcycle, baka sabihin nila na you love your motorcycle more than your family. Diba? So, number 3, real estate is the only investment with high returns. So that is a myth, no? Because the fact is there are many other types of investment that also generate high returns. Yung ano kasi, yung the normal, yung common na Filipino, kung especially yung working, no, ng employee, and they think about investment, legitimate investments, they always think that, uy, real estate is a good investment. But in IMG, we teach you about building a solid financial foundation. Ano itong solid financial foundation? It starts with protecting yourself with healthcare, then protecting your family with life insurance, and then protecting your income by eliminating your debts, protecting your near future by building an emergency fund, and protecting your retirement years with investment. So this is what IMG basically teaches, no, building a solid foundation. Kasi yung mga, no, the normal Filipino, immediately they go to investment. So sa top na sila, they forget about healthcare, they forget about life insurance, and they forget about eliminating their debts. They don't even have an emergency fund. Immediately gusto nila investment kasi yun lang ang tinuturo, I guess. That's why IMG is here to teach everyone that we need to build a solid financial foundation. So I have just a sample on comparison, no? What if you spend your money starting with by investing in real estate only, and compare that with someone who invests in long-term care. So roughly, I put it pare-pareho yung monthly payment nila, no? And then yung sa real estate for 6 years, yung sa long-term care 7 years. So um, if if you invest in real estate immediately, investment ang kukunin mo. So ano ba yung intention mo? Do you intend to resell, and how much interest can you earn if you resell it, and when will you resell it? If you intend to build a house, so meaning you will incur additional expenses, and so meaning it becomes a liability. And then yung real estate, when you invest in real estate, you also pay taxes. And then what if you get sick? Anong mangyayari? Wala kang healthcare. So will you be selling your real estate to pay for your hospital bills? Marami sa Facebook Marketplace yan na emergency rush sale. Gusto nila i-dispose yung real property nila because they don't have money to pay for the hospital bills. And then what if you die too soon? What will you leave behind your family? Yung real estate din. Pero kung sa long-term care, if you start investing in long-term care, if you get sick, then you have healthcare coverage. If you die too soon, then your family will get term insurance, and the healthcare benefits will be passed on to your beneficiary. And if you are healthy and don't use it for 20 years, you will get 1.1 million at the end of 20 years. So this is when you start investing, you have to start from the ground. Balik tayo sa long-term building a solid financial foundation. So you start with healthcare. Hindi immediately dun ka sa investment. So you start with healthcare. So why do you need to save for long-term healthcare? Because kung empleyado ka ngayon, the moment that you resign from your company or you retire, yung healthcare benefit that was provided by your company, you cannot bring it with you after wala ka na sa company. Wala namang company na provide ng that kind of healthcare. And then, yung mga company-provided healthcare mostly are short-term healthcare, and it only covers up to 60 or 65 years old. But when you have long-term care, it will provide a lifetime health care even if you reach 70, 75. As long as you are still alive and there are still funds in your long-term care account, then you will be covered with healthcare. And then we all know that when we get older, yung medications will be our biggest expense, and yung healthcare din sa mga senior citizens is really expensive. And then, yung iba naman, you cannot rely on your kids to take care of you on your old age because they also have a family to feed. So imagine you get sick in your old age, so and you rely on your kids who have their own families, baka utang-utang yung mga anak mo dahil wala silang pambayad sa hospital bill mo. So that's why we need to start saving for long term as early as possible. And money myth number 2, yung iba, they think that as long as meron silang naghuhulog sila ng SSS, okay na yun. Okay na yun pang retirement. But we all know that SSS pension is not enough. That is a fact. Kasi what if you live too long? That is a valid question, no? And then, yung average monthly pension ng mga pensioners, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority, yung sa SSS is only around 5,000. Yung sa GSIS is about 18,000. So, can you imagine having only 5,000 as pension? Hindi pa yan, yung maintenance medicine mo, baka kulang ang 5,000, di ba? And yung 18,000, by the time that you reach 60, do you think that 18,000 is enough? So we need to really build our own retirement fund. And then, yung survey din ng mga senior citizens, most of the senior citizens now are very dependent on children. So that's why yung mga children, I am part of that, yung dependent, yung family, yung parents sa children. So naging sandwich sila. They become part of the sandwich generation where their kids are dependent on them and their parents are also dependent on them. And then yung iba are forced to work. Ibang senior citizens rely on charity, and only 2% of the senior citizens are financially independent. So where would you want to belong? Of course, we want to be financially independent. So that's why we're here right now, to learn about financial education, to learn how we can build a solid financial foundation for ourselves and for our family. And then number 5, money myth, the higher the degree, the bigger the financial success. Do you agree with this? Kung if you are highly educated, then it means that you are going to be financially successful. But the fact is, many professionals end up retiring without savings. Ako, naigo ko ini. I felt that since I graduated from good school and graduated with honors, okay na, I can be financially successful. But ang nangyari is naging millionaire ako. Hindi millionaire na maraming pera, but millionaire na maraming utang. So ibang klaseng millionaire. So hindi pala that just because I studied in a good school, it doesn't guarantee that I will be financially smart about it. So I'm so blessed that I met IMG, because even though medyo edad-edaran or I met IMG later in life, at least hindi pa tapos ang lahat. There's still time to build my solid financial foundation. So I hope that you will also start building a solid financial foundation with IMG. Marami naman tayong mga news reports, no, mga studies that Pinoys really need to improve our financial literacy. And then if you're fond of watching yung mga MMK or mga kapuso mo, Jessica Soho. Maraming stories talaga about yung mga professionals, no, that are retiring so poorly because they were not able to prepare for their retirement. So number 6 na financial money myth is that I need to reward myself every time I get a big break. So kung meron kang promotion or something good happens to you, you think that you need to reward yourself. Kung meron namang, if you experience something sad, you still feel that I've been feeling down lately, so I need to reward myself. And ako, this is really one of my weaknesses before, no? My best friend used to say that, ano ka ba naman, when it comes to clothes, yung pinakamura ang binibili mo, pero kung kakain ka, yung 700, you don't even blink if you just pay for yourself. Yung lunch mo is worth 700. Kasi I thought that I need to reward myself. Okay lang yung 700 kasi I was happy eating lunch. That was how I rewarded myself. And then when I met IMG, I learned about this concept of paying yourself first. And this is actually the best reward that you can give yourself. So paying yourself first means you save. Yung meron kang money, you save a portion of that money for yourself, you pay it for yourself, and then what's left, that's what you're going to spend. So iba-budget mo yung expenses mo based on kung anong natira after you save money. But we have a better formula, no? It's an abundance formula where after you get your income, your salary, you set aside a portion for tithes or for charity. So you give back. And then you also set aside for your savings. And then yung 70%, yun na yung ibabudget mo for your expenses. So money myth number 7, I have too many bills to pay. I can't start saving. This is a very common excuse, no, ng mga tao that cannot imagine themselves paying themselves first. Kasi ang iniisip talaga nila is marami silang mga bills. So they make their bills a priority. But what you really should make a priority is you make savings a priority. So I'll share to you this matrix, no, ang tawag dito is Eisenhower matrix. It was developed by former US President Dwight Eisenhower. Basically, you just when you decide on what things to prioritize, you ask yourself, is saving for yourself, is saving for your family important or not important? So I'm sure you will say it's important, diba? Saving for yourself, saving for your family, that is important. And then next you ask yourself, is it urgent or not urgent? If you say it's urgent, then if it's important and urgent, nandun siya sa green na box. So it means you have to do this first. So if you think saving for yourself, saving for your family is important and urgent, then don't waste any more time and do it first. Pero meron ding iba, yes, saving for myself is important, saving for my family is important, but in Bisaya, puhon na lang or saka na lang, mamaya na lang. It doesn't seem to be urgent. But when you say mamaya na lang, saka na lang, puhon na lang, they don't even put a date kung ano yan, next week, next month, next year. They don't even put a date. So paano natin mas-schedule? So it seems like kung hindi siya urgent, then parang hindi na siya important kasi you don't even put a date as to when you will prioritize your family and yourself, diba? So parang ina-avoid mo na yung protection for yourself and your family. So if you think protecting yourself and your family is important and urgent, then do it first. Because remember, time is only on your side if you are saving. If you keep delaying, tsaka na lang, mamaya na lang puhon, then there are serious opportunity costs, no? So for example, yung mga tao, may ibang tao nagsasave early, merong nagsasave late, and meron ding nagsasave never. So when you start early, example, no, nagsave siya ng 60,000 per year starting at age 22, and he did that for 7 years. So at when he retired at 60, meron na siyang, by the power of compounding interest, no, meron na siyang 6.5 million. And then yung nag-start late, ng 7 years later siya, nag-start nag-save, yung makukuha niya at 60 is only 3.5 million. So yung 7 years na he wasted waiting or procrastinating, he lost 3 million. Pero yung start never at age 60, wala pa rin savings. So it's really, I don't know, it's really a pity kung we never start. So if we can start early, much better. Kung hindi, then better late than never. Start now. Okay? And then number 8, money myth. I am too young to start saving. The fact is that you are never too young to start saving. In fact, if you can teach your kids right now, you can teach your kids about financial education, start telling them concepts, financial concepts. Merong mga helpful articles naman sa internet, no? I found this in Forbes.com that there are mga money lessons that you can teach to your kids as early as 3 years old to 5 years old. You can teach them about delaying gratification. They have to wait something before they buy, and then at age 6 to 10, yung that bracket, then you teach them how to make choices about how they can spend their money. And then if you have kids ages 11 to 13, I think they will absorb naman yung how compound interest works. So meron yang marami, but how can we teach our kids about money lessons if the parents themselves are not financially educated? So I advise you to join IMG and be financially educated. Learn about the different financial concepts, marami yan, and learn so that you can teach your kids about how to spend money wisely and how to save. Diba? Kasi kung sa mata ng bata, ano yan, basta they what you yung behavior mo, they are very observant with your behavior. So if you are financially educated, you practice about saving money, then they will see and they will follow you. And then number 9, money myth, I am too clueless to start investing. But the fact is, anyone can learn how to invest. IMG makes financial education very easy. So, meron kasi akong, I know some friends that sabi nila that whenever they read my post in Facebook, scroll down kasi si Fräulein nag-post and it's going to be about financial education naman. So they are very allergic about financial education kasi they think numbers, math. But I was like that before, but I learned that financial education is really easy, and we have a lot of online classes about mutual funds. We have workshops about how to invest. And then in a nutshell, all you have to think, no, that yung investing is really a long-term commitment of put until you reach your financial goals. It's not about math. It's not about statistics or whatever. No, it's about your financial goals. You have many goals in life, yung travel the world, yung dream car, dream house, those are financial goals. And to make those goals a reality, you need to invest, and it's a long-term commitment. Put ka lang ng put until you reach your financial goals. And then number 10 na, last na money myth na merong mga traditional setups kasi na ikaw nasa bahay ka lang and you should do housework, you take care of the kids, and ito naman ikaw ang you supply the money, ikaw magde-decide kung anong gagawin sa money and things like that. So there are some setups like that. The only one partner makes the money decisions, but the fact is couple should take financial responsibility kasi decisions about money should be a partnership. Kasi kung isa lang, baka magiging dictatorship. And then, kung magiging dictatorship, mag-aaway na about money. And then, gusto mo nang sumakay ng spaceship para makawala sa, sa away. Anyway, if you have a partner and he or she is not here with you right now, make sure to invite them in our next online classes kasi kailangan talaga the couples or partners should be both financially educated and should be taking financial responsibility to avoid a lot of problems kasi money problems destroy relationships. It's one of the biggest destroyers of relationships, no? So that's it for today. I hope you learned something, no? And please attend more of our online classes. We have 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m., and 9 p.m. We have so many classes every day, almost every hour. And just ask the person who invited you. I'm sure you will learn a lot. So I hope to see you in our next financial classes. Thank you again for attending and congratulations.